Hello, hello. I hope you're doing great. I'm Nettie Owens. I'm with Safari Solutions Professional Organizing, and I am a certified professional organizer in chronic disorganization, which means that I work with the tough cases. I work with folks who have really tried stuff and maybe it hasn't worked in the past. And the last time that we were here talking, I was giving you some tips for a 5-minute office makeover. Now, the first day, I asked you to clear all the stuff off your desk, and you were thinking, oh my gosh, it's going into a black hole. The second day, I told you that if you only worked for 5 minutes a day on handling the things that you cleared off your desk, that you would be able to take control of your office in no time at all. You were thinking you'd be organizing until you were dead, but that's not true. You're going to take control of this and get a handle on things faster than you can possibly imagine just by committing consistently 5 minutes a day to handle it. We talked about how you can handle tasks that need to be done. We talked about how you can handle information that you have that you think you might want to keep. Now, what about all the other stuff that was on your desk? I know, it's tough. You had project papers, you have projects that you're working on. How do you organize it all? You've got, little bits and pieces and things. I'll show you some of the things on my desk. I have rocks on my desk. I have fabulous books about gratitude on my desk. I have little notes that remind me where I'm going in my life, right? I've got all sorts of these kinds of things. However, the majority of my desk is actually quite clear. You want only the kind of stuff on your desk that's going to create a positive work environment for you. Now, how do you come about figuring that out? You could look at office magazines. You could look at Pinterest. Oh my gosh, you might get sucked into Pinterest and you'll just be inundated with all sorts of images of other people's desks. And then you might think to yourself, this is never going to work. That's not for me. Or how am I ever going to create this space for myself? Well, here I am to tell you that you don't have to create somebody else's space for you. You need to create the space that works for you. You need to create the space that plays to your strengths. So what I want you to do today in this 5 minutes is I want you to think about what your strengths are. What do you do best? How do you learn best? How do you work best? How do you think best? What do people say? Oh my gosh, you are awesome at this thing. Who says that to you, and what is that thing? I want you to think about, do you get information best by listening, by seeing, by talking, by picking up and reading a book about it? Do you do best when you touch things, or when you just feel that thing, like you just kind of know, you feel in your body? Or are you very logical and you work out the facts? However you get your information the best, that's how you organize your space. You don't organize by picking the next best organizing methodology out on Pinterest. You organize by playing to your strengths. So if there are things that you're great at, I want you to see those things all the time. I want you to hear your reminders if you are an auditory learner. I want you to see your reminders if you're a visual learner. I want your reminders to involve feeling words if you are an intuitive kind of a person or an emotionally oriented person. Play to your strengths. If you are a visual kind of a person, then put beautiful things around you so that they inspire you in your work. So here's the kicker on all that other stuff that you just cleared off your desk. Does that stuff play to your strengths? Is that stuff there? Is it creating the most beautiful, perfect environment for you to do your work in, or is it distracting you from your work? If it's the latter, then it needs to go. And you don't have to throw it away. You can box it up. You can put it in a closet. That's fine. But it just shouldn't be on your desk. The only things on your desk should be the work that you're currently doing and things that inspire you to do the work that you're currently doing. And that's it. Go ahead, go do it. You've only got 5 minutes. Wow, that was so fun. I love talking to you about how to create an environment. That's what we're doing, right? Creating your work environment that supports who you are, where you're going, and what you are currently doing. If you'd like to learn more about all of this or working with me to not only create a desk space and an office that works for you, but also manage your time, your productivity, your priorities, all of that, I'd love to talk to you more. Just give me a call, send me an email, and we can figure out all the other details. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.